Maria Alvarez had never imagined life would turn out this way. Just 5 years ago, she had a loving husband, a stable home, and dreams of opening her own bakery. But when her husband Daniel passed away suddenly in a car accident, her world collapsed. She was left with two children, Ethan, 10, and Lily, 7, and a mountain of debt that she had no idea how to climb. At first, Maria tried to manage with one job at a local diner. But when the rent increased and Ethan needed new shoes for school, she took on a second job cleaning offices at night. Eventually, she added a third, delivering newspapers at dawn. She barely slept 4 hours a night. Her hands were cracked from scrubbing, her feet swollen from standing all day, and her heart ached from missing bedtime stories and school plays. Still, every time she looked at her children sleeping peacefully, she whispered, "Mommy's got this. Just a little longer." Ethan noticed his mom's exhaustion long before she said anything. He'd see her quietly rubbing her temples at dinner, pretending her headache wasn't there. He'd watch her pack sandwiches made of stale bread for herself while saving the fresher slices for him and Lily. Lily, though younger, felt it too. Sometimes she'd wake up in the night and hear her mother crying softly in the kitchen, whispering to the framed photo of their dad, "I'm trying, Daniel. I'm really trying." Ethan started helping more, washing dishes, waking up early to prepare cereal for Lily, even offering to walk her to school. But he always felt it wasn't enough. One evening, after Maria left for her cleaning job, Ethan turned to his sister. "Lily," he said softly, "we have to do something for Mom." Her eyes lit up. "Like what?" "I don't know yet, but something big. Something that'll make her smile again." For weeks, the kids saved every penny they could find. Ethan started collecting bottles and cans to recycle for coins. Lily drew pictures and sold them to neighbors for $1 each. They even skipped buying snacks from the school canteen and hid the money in a jar labeled for Mom. But Ethan wanted to do more. He had an idea, a secret one. He used his school's old laptop to create a small online fundraiser titled, "Help Our Mom Rest for One Day." In the post, he wrote, "Our mom works 3 jobs. She never complains. She just keeps going. We just want her to have one day where she can sleep and smile again. She's our hero." He uploaded a photo of Maria asleep at the kitchen table, her head resting on her arms, with a half-eaten sandwich beside her. Within hours, the story began spreading across social media. Strangers started donating, $5, $10, even $100. Teachers shared it. Neighbors shared it. People from across town started sending food, clothes, and messages of support. Within 2 weeks, Ethan and Lily had raised enough money not just for one day off, but for an entire month's worth of bills. On a Friday evening, Maria came home from work exhausted as usual. She noticed the lights off in the apartment and panicked. "Ethan? Lily?" she called out. Then the lights flicked on. Her kids were standing in front of a homemade banner that said, "Thank you, Mom." Candles glowed on a small cake, one that Ethan had baked with a neighbor's help. What is this?" she asked, her voice trembling. Ethan handed her a folded piece of paper. It was a printout of the fundraiser, showing the amount raised, enough to cover rent, food, and even a few extras. Maria's hands shook as she read the comments from strangers. "You're an inspiration. Your kids are amazing. Take that well-deserved rest, Mama." She dropped the paper and began to cry. Deep, uncontrollable tears of relief and love. Ethan ran forward and hugged her, whispering, "Now you can rest, Mom. We did it together." For the first time in years, Maria didn't worry about tomorrow. She didn't think about bills or jobs or exhaustion. She just held her kids close and whispered, "I'm the luckiest mother in the world." The following week, Maria quit one of her jobs. She spent more time at home, cooking with her children, helping Ethan with homework, and painting with Lily. The fundraiser story reached a local news channel, and before long, Maria was offered a job managing a small bakery, a dream she'd once given up. As she stood behind the counter on opening day, with Ethan and Lily proudly beside her, she looked at the sign above the door, "Daniel's Bakery, for love, always." Maria smiled through tears. "This isn't just a bakery," she said softly. "It's proof that love can rebuild anything."